about are the ethereal breeze, yeah. We can make it down the hill with ease, please. Make the best of these opportunities, cause when the real job comes, it will require unity. Read the eulogy of a man who passed away. He disappeared after having something to say. And if you're thinking that you might go that way, then pray that luck might be with you on your fateful day. So make your plans carefully and pick your words wisely. Think about what your message is comprising. Look to the core of your trouble and find the door that takes you to your destination, to your ground floor. What's more, rally support, so you might just be one drop in the wave. Think about all the lives you could save. Be brave. Life is more than just a wage, and you knew this was gonna have to happen at some stage. It's the love that you bring. Judgment ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing. Judgment ain't no thing. Judgment ain't no thing. It's the feeling that you bring. Hating ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing. Hating ain't no thing. Hating ain't no thing. Why must we all be separate for so long? Shouldn't matter where your skin be from. If we come together, all of a sudden we're strong. One love, one world, it's where we all come from. So support someone who seems misaligned to you. Embrace the diversity of a life living true. Cause I can't help but wanna get to know you. So too does the world spin for 10,000 things hating. It's the new paradigm they creating, inciting us to come and play in. Free thought, free movement, and free thinking. Your old school conqueror ship, it be sinking. So stick to your guns if you want something bad enough. Stick to it now, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be tough. It's rough stuff, trying to change your situation. But whatever happens, don't give in to no intimidation. Cause it's the love that you bring. Judgment ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing. Judgment ain't no thing. Judgment ain't no thing. It's the feeling that you bring. Hating ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing. Hating ain't no thing. Hating ain't no thing. Don't wanna pretend to my friends like things just getting better. Don't want to appear that my fear is affected by the weather. Acknowledge the knowledge you could be a giver, not a getter. And you don't wanna be a hedge, your bet's better. Do more than send a letter. When we look to our brains, yeah, it's plain to see in the refrain that the world went insane, but we just cruise, and we barely bruise. And it's breaking my heart to see us choose what we choose. But it's the love that you bring. Judgment ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing. Judgment ain't no thing. Judgment ain't no thing. It's the feeling that you bring. Hating ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing. Hating ain't no thing. Hating ain't no thing. It's the feeling that you bring. Hating ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing.
Days draw on and our freedom is gone. No more number one, just the hot red sun. This game's just begun and it's not a game of fun. It's a game that's a war, and wars can't be won. When the night rolls in, you know where you've been, and you start to question the rules you have seen, and you start to think the fools might be running this thing. And you don't get much love for the love that you bring. It's not a selfish thing to not want war, but it's not abnormal to want to settle a score before you kick down a door. Could you love more? Yeah, we've been here before in some form, and what's more, our bodies have fallen on this dirt already. Many cycles of life have unfolded steady, but this cycle's got strife. But I don't fear for my life. What is time but a measurement on a clock? When the rhythm changes, we don't know what. Seems each time we try to keep the beat the same. What is time but a measurement on a clock? When the rhythm changes, we don't know what. Seems each time we try to keep the beat the same. Desperate days call for desperate action. I can't be blamed for having a reaction. I'm rolling along moments in fractions, seeing the heartache, gotta get satisfaction. Draw a picture of the place you wanna be, and don't stop running till it's what you see. The dried up trees and a land once free. The burbs look like a failed experiment to me. The mission in time got hazy, more complex, intense, can't get lazy. Gotta act on the intel, don't go crazy. Don't get lazy, cause someday maybe fear will make you see things obscured. The symptoms reoccur unless the reason is cured. And not shy away from the truth, unfurl and walk free to express your place in the world. And
what is time but a measurement on a clock? When the rhythm changes we don't know what. Seems each time we try to keep the beat the same. What is time but a measurement on a clock? When the rhythm changes we don't know what. Seems each time we try to keep the beat the same.
I've been here before, I could feel that much, but I don't think that I was here as me as such. But the vibrating floor feels familiar. I twist and bend through a world that deconstructs my interior. There's something lonely and foreign about my own land, a connection I've lost and I don't understand. But for moments we walk hand in hand. For that moment we are one operator and no unruly demand. The sand expands across the horizon. We play in the trees and the breeze and we surprise. And the rhythm it goes and goes. It is written and throws known systems into whirling submission. So I write down what I'm scared to say, but in the end I wouldn't have it any other way. Until the place we play from day to day. If you look another way you see it ain't all grey.
What is time but a measurement on a clock? When the rhythm changes we don't know what. Seems each time we try to keep the beat the same. What is time but a measurement on a clock? When the rhythm changes we don't know what. Seems each time we try to keep the beat the same. What is time but a measurement on a clock? When the rhythm changes we don't know what. Seems each time we try to keep the beat the same. What is time but a measurement on a clock? When the rhythm changes we don't know what. Seems each time we try to keep the beat the same.
Mama danjina, ulele imanina, yagala imanina. Mama danjina, ulele imanina, yagala imanina. Mama danjina, ulele. Yagala imanina, mama danjina, ulele imanina. Yagala imanina, mama danjina, ulele imanina.
I've got a few words to say for Ollie. I can't really express the shock and the sorrow that we felt here when we heard about what happened to Ollie. Ollie, Izzy and Basie, they joined us at Walmadan and it was so good. It was so fun having them there, and they brought all sorts of things with them, like compassion and music and a really vibrant energy. But at the time, because everyone was so stressed at that time, it was really like a breath of fresh air. Ollie was beautiful. It must have been hard. He must have struggled having spina bifida and using a wheelchair. But you couldn't really tell because he just rocked life and he always made every day count. He just seemed to spend his life trying to empower himself and empower everyone all around him. Through his music and through his actions, he spread awareness about issues of disabilities, Indigenous people, refugees, and all sorts of social and political issues, really. It seemed like his life was a fight against discrimination, and he stood up for what he believed in. He was only at Walmadan for a short time, but his energy and his spirit while he was here, it will never be forgotten. He and Izzy put on the most special music performance I've ever seen. It was right here, overlooking the ocean here at the point. And they sang about the struggles of the world and fighting and winning. And we felt it so strongly in our hearts because we were fighting one of those struggles every day here at Walmadan. Ellie locked on to a truck at the compound. Our thoughts and our love go out to Izzy and Basie. And I hope the hole that they feel in their hearts and their lives isn't too overpowering. And Izzy, we hope that you heal well physically and emotionally. Izzy's going to bring some of Ollie's ashes up here later this year and send them out into the ocean here, where Ollie loved to sit. Ollie, you will always be part of this special place that we all love so much.
It's the love that you bring. Judgment ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing. Judgment ain't no thing. Judgment ain't no thing. It's the feeling that you bring. Hating ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing. Hating ain't no thing. Hating ain't no thing. It's the feeling that you bring. Hating ain't no thing. So if you're with me, sing.